That cannot be our luggage. Because that damn sure is mine.
Push that back on there.
We got a little bit of a luggage backup. Babe, this plane is like a prison bus. Where the TV's
All
at.
aboard.
Thank God. Folks, the trip is underway right now, and it's already been crazy going through security. Lunch was a disaster.
Disaster.
And this plane is the same size as a prison bus.
Shut up.
There's like characters floating there.
No, it is though.
All we're missing is the bars on the windows.
Oh my gosh.
But regardless of all that, it's going to be a really awesome trip.
He's gonna eat crawfish.
Oh yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah.
Crawfish, here we come. God, if you could see what I could see right now. We are literally turning over buildings. Look at this. Yes, move over. Oh my God. We're good, baby. We're good.
You're right. Good morning. It's gonna be good. That's going. That's it.
We're good.
Awesome.
Looks like we're getting ready to land. Oh wow, look out the window. You gotta see this. Just look out the window. Oh my God, we're about to land right now, baby. We're there. I never saw that coming. No problem. We are literally in the river. How was that, man? You should have seen what I seen. I looked out this window over here and I see a building top. I was like, oh my God.
Where the local time is approximately 4:40.
How much do you think for my nail polish? I thought it was gonna be funny. Well, that's because I took off.
So we ain't never been on a plane where we get off on using the slide and then jump on a bus and get the tour of the runway.
This is VIP service.
Final flight, thank God. It's been like 10 hours without a cigarette. I'm doing good though. I guess I'm quitting right now. Folks, welcome to a 5-star airport compared to where we just came from. What time is it? It's like 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
Folks, I haven't had a cigarette in like 8 hours. My body feels pale. I've taken so many notes about this trip thus far, but we're just now getting to where we need to be, New Orleans, and we're getting ready to get a rental car, and we're gonna drive through the night and get to my wife's parents. We're going to meet the Fockers. But her parents love me though, and I like coming down here. I'm not gonna lie, this day has been trying, to say the least. And I can't wait to share it all with you guys. But right now, I need a cigarette so bad. And we also need to find a rental car. That cannot be our luggage. Because that damn sure is mine.
Push that back on there.
We got a little bit of a luggage backup. So I didn't get a chance to show you guys the rental car that we got, but we are flexing in the Ford Escape. What you think of the car, baby?
Super nice. Let's pimp my ride.
Pimp my ride. Y'all, we are super tired. It's 10:21, way past our bedtime. We go to bed about 8 o'clock.
Technically, it's 11:20 where we're from.
Yeah, we're an hour behind, y'all. And we're at Sonic right now because my wife is hungry. I can't eat. I'm geeked up on Starbucks coffee right now. Still got about an hour of driving left to do. Down here, we're in Louisiana right now. We got Georgia plates on the car. And I just noticed that. And the speed limit down here is don't get pulled over. They got the fastest speed limits I've ever seen. They're 70. We've been going at least 80, just keeping up with traffic. And we just received confirmation from Sonic's that my wife's food was dropped. The guy came and told us that. And it's literally been one thing after another today. I can't wait to share with you guys the story of what this day of travel has been like. Learned a valuable lesson. If you're traveling during the holidays, Memorial Day weekend is the holiday, expect some delays and some major turbulence. And I ain't talking about in the air neither. Well, it wouldn't be Mississippi if it wasn't quail season. We're getting ready to go feed us some quails. Is that the quail food? Mm-hmm. All right, we got this. So I've never fed quails. I've learned how to water the quails. I've learned how to catch quails because we've lost some quails since being here. My wife's father, my father-in-law, his hobby is quails. And these are the quails. Say hello to the quails. Oh, can you see the quails? Oh, shoot. Ah, that's not good. That's not good. So, again, my wife's dad, my father-in-law, his hobby are these quails, and my wife's mother has been trying to keep up with these things because her dad is sick, and a couple of these got out yesterday and we had to catch them, so I learned how to catch some of these quails. All right, just fed the quails. What do you think, baby?
Oh, it's horrifying. I feel so bad.
Well, I'm not going to show you guys the carnage, but you guys can see these things are pretty wide open. And this cage right here is the bad cage. Are you the one? Are you the bad one? You look like you're the bad one. Let's see what's going on here.
Is that a male or a female?
I don't know. But we fed the quails, we gave them water. And this is the this is gladiator school, this cage right here. All right. That's an albino quail back there. It's pretty crazy. All right, good luck to you two. We took two of them out of the cage. I'm not gonna show you what they look like, but they're not looking too hot. Hopefully they're gonna be all right. Gave them some food and some water.
Are they in the shade?
Yeah, they're in the shade. And the quail job is done. It's our last day here in Mississippi. We're leaving today. And it's been a good trip. We've been able to spend time with my wife's family, her father. Her father's doing a lot better. That was the main reason for us coming down here, was because of his health and health concerns. And it's been a good trip. I haven't been able to film as much as I've wanted to film on this trip, but there has been a lot that has taken place nonetheless, most of which happening on the day that we first left to come down here. That was on Friday. And folks, that entire day was probably one of the craziest days that I've ever experienced. I've never traveled, you know, by airplane during the holidays. This would be my first time doing so. And to say that it was pretty chaotic and damn near a disaster, yeah, that's about what it was. It all started with getting to the first airport, Norfolk Airport. This place was dead on a Friday on Memorial Day weekend. That should have been my first sign of trouble when things aren't as to be expected. I go through security, there's not a long line, and of course they begin messing with me immediately. My nether regions were displaying quite a bit of heat, or whatever the heck they said. And you know, they had to search me, some more. It was put your left foot in front of your right foot, put your right foot in front of your left foot, turn around, lift your pants up, lift your shirt up, lift your boxers up. I mean, it was pretty intense and also embarrassing. That was the first thing that happened, was this intense, damn near strip search right there at the TSA checkpoint. The second thing would be lunch at Norfolk Airport. I don't know what the name of this place is, but I do have pictures of this place. And all I would like to do is just absolutely blast this place for their horrible service. The woman who was working behind the bar was probably one of the rudest women that I've ever met in my life. Your job is food service. You're a waitress or a bartender, whatever the hell you were. She was horrible. We ordered 2 sandwiches, 2 beers that ended up being $50. Pretty sure they robbed us right there. I left a $5 tip, but that was all you were getting from that. The flights were good. I'm usually scared to death of flying, but the flights were good. That is, however, once we got into the air. At both airports that we flew out of, we sat on the runway for over an hour because I guess it was just so busy wherever we were going. But I would learn that it was all because of New York. We flew into New York just to go down south, which is the craziest damn thing that I've ever heard of in my life. But we would fly into a place called LaGuardia. Now, before getting here, I'm thinking that this place is going to be amazing. I couldn't have been more wrong in that assumption. LaGuardia is like a trash can. If I had to describe LaGuardia Airport in one word, that would be what it was: trash can. That place was horrible. We sat on the runway there as well for a really long time once leaving there. Just wasn't a great experience trying to get down here to Mississippi. And I don't want to make it sound like I'm just, you know, bitching and complaining about all of this, even though I know that I am. But once we got down here, I mean, this trip has been really amazing. It's been a good time spending this with my wife's family, which ultimately is my family. It kind of sounds crazy that I've been saying my wife's family when really they are my family now. My wife's father is doing a lot better. It's been good to be able to help them out around the house. I've learned about quails because my father-in-law, one of his hobbies is quail farming. I've been helping catch quails that have gotten out of the cages. I've been seeing the destructive nature of these birds. These things are so violent. There's been three quail deaths since I've been here, and that's been kind of traumatic. I helped them take down a deck, basically demo a deck or the remainder of a deck off of the back of the house, and just done, well, I think that's all the help I've really done. I think I did some other stuff as well, but I can't think of it. But it's been good to be down here and to be able to help out family. And my wife has had a great time. We've been able to see her friends, you know, just chill. Something else I'll tell you, it's since being down here, I've actually been sleeping, and sleeping quite a bit. You know, when I'm home, working 24/7, I'm not getting a chance to sleep. I rarely sleep. Every night that we've been here, I've slept like a baby. You know, this is a very sleepy town, no pun intended. There's not a lot that goes on down here, but it is cool to just come down here and see a place that I'm not really too familiar with, get to know that place. And there's something I'm going to show you guys too on the way back. I'm actually just going to get some coffee right now, but I'm going to show you something on the way back, an opportunity that kind of presented itself since being here, and I want to get your opinion on that. All right, so I want to show you guys this. This is really interesting right here. So right near where my wife's parents live at, there's actually a house that's for sale. This is a vacant house. I want to show you guys a little bit of the yard real quick. You can see it's pretty well overgrown, and here is the house. So this house is 2,500 square feet, 4 bedrooms, 2 baths. It's got a carport right here. Very run down. From what I've heard, this used to be a drug house, actually. The garage is kicked in. You can see, we can't see anything inside of it. I've actually seen pictures of this house. Okay, I'm starting to get attacked by bugs. That's not a good sign. Yeah, there's huge bugs out here too, folks. Huge horseflies. But the interesting thing about this house is where it sits. This house sits on 15 acres of land. There's actually some cars back there that come with the house. I would walk back there, but I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm not trying to be stepping on snakes. But again, this house comes with 15 acres of land, folks. And they're only asking $125,000 for this house. You could probably get this place for $100,000. You could probably gut this thing of the trees. I don't know what you call that, like lumbering the land. And they'll pay you to come in here and to take these trees. Now this house definitely needs a lot of work, but to think about trying to flip a house, boy, wouldn't this be one to start with right here. I did a little bit of digging as well in terms of, you know, the real estate market down here in Mississippi. And even if you put a bunch of work into this place, you're not really gonna get a whole hell of a lot for this house. I wonder if we can see in that window. Almost. You guys really can't see that. But she's run down. She is super run down. It would definitely be a fixer-upper for sure. There's a for sale sign. You probably can't see that right there. That's been sitting here for over a year now. I've been coming down here to Mississippi for over a year, and I've been seeing the sign. Never really paid any attention to this property. But this time I decided to take a look at it. It's a relatively big house. Again, 2,500 square feet. That's pretty big. It's also got a basement on it. And it's got a lot of potential. $125,000. You get this for $100,000. Maybe you got to sit on it for a couple of years. I've been learning that a lot of people from New Orleans are moving up this way because they want land, they want property. I think there's something to it. And I ask all of you, you know, what are your thoughts on it? Should After Prison Show cop this house? I don't know if we could. The crazy thing is, I really wanted to show you back there. I'm gonna try to zoom in back there where those cars are at, because supposedly there's also like an old sports car back there. You can't see it. It's gonna be on the other side of that SUV there, and I wish I could walk back there, but we drove down here the back way. There's a back way that goes through the woods. We drove the back way, and the car was getting absolutely attacked by all sorts of huge horse flies and wasps. But I really, really want to see that damn car. Now, I'm pretty sure those cars come with the property as well. So if you think about timbering the wood or lumbering the wood and then scrapping those two cars back there, shoot, you've already made a little bit of money out of this place. But again, I share this with you because, you know, even though this is a sleepy little town down here, there are some opportunities, and I'm thinking that real estate is definitely going to be the next move for After Prison Show, and I really want to know what you guys think about that. And again, I just wanted to share this little opportunity down here in Sleepy Town, Mississippi with y'all. I'm filming you.
Why?
We're at my wife's favorite place to eat. It's a place called Stogner's Fish Camp.
It's amazing.
Tell me what's good here, baby.
The frog legs.
Frog legs? I don't know if we're gonna be eating none of those.
They're really good. I promise. They come in pairs of 2.
I don't think I'm gonna be doing the frog legs.
Ready? Okay. That?
Oh my God.
Okay, what? Okay, you see this? You pop it right here. And there you go.
The potatoes are spicy.
Now put it in your mouth.
Really good.
I know you like it. I'll show you again. What, baby? Good girl.
That's it.
That's it.